Good afternoon, it's Kristen Hancock, the Simcoe County Stamper. Thank you so much for joining me. I am here to do another Make a Card Monday, which is a new series that I've started to get myself stamping more frequently. So I'm gonna do one each week. I'm gonna grab a layout that I've stumbled across online, or maybe one that I've pulled like today's from my card rack. This is a go-to layout that I love using. It uses up my designer series paper, and it's just sweet and simple, which I love. So today we are going to be using the Oh My Fright bundle. We used it last week as well. Super cute. I'm going to be using the Frightfully Fun designer series paper. And I gave you a peek at all of that last week, so I won't make you look at it again today. If you want to see what all of the designs are like, just go back to last week's video. So this is the layout. It's just 3 strips of designer series paper, usually from the same pack, just flipping over and using different sides for different looks. They all coordinate, and it's just super simple. Then you added a shape, and you can stamp, you know, it could be an image, it could be a greeting, you could put the greeting off to the side, whatever, how you choose to dress it up is totally up to you. So for my Makeup Card Mondays, I have just assembled different materials in order to make it. I don't have a finished sample to share. So there may be some bloopers as I come up with the design, because like I said, I haven't done it yet, so it's all up in my brain. So I have gone ahead and cut out papers from the Frightfully Fun designer series paper. And I think I'm gonna use this side. I think I'm gonna go orange. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is just start assembling some pieces onto our card base, just so that there's less materials floating around on the desk. I then have less chance of losing them. So let's start with that. I love the liquid glue because if it goes on a little bit wonky, I have a minute there to just kind of fix it. If I notice it, that is. As I age, I'm getting a little wonkier with my eyesight. Maybe in general too, who knows? Those close to you will let you know. All right, so with this layout, I like to attach the 2 sides first. That way I'm controlling the amount of border on the edges, and I can always move the center whichever way I need to. If you start left and you attach, then you might come to the end and realize like you've got way wider strip on the right hand side. So that is my tip for this card. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and lay the first one down. And now I can lay my center one in. And do you see how I have control over it now? So it all kind of balances, where if you went left to right or right to left, you're not guaranteed that it'll work out in the end. And guess how I learned that? You guessed it right. I did it once and I had like way too wide of a border. And I thought, oh, it's part of those wonky aging eyes, right? Got a little bit of adhesive over here. We no longer sell the adhesive eraser, but if you loved it like I do, you'll be happy to know I found this one at the Dollar Tree in the craft aisle, so you can still get them. Or even on Amazon, I'm sure you could find them. So I've used from the Nested Essentials dies, I've taken this shape for my banner on the front. Yep, there we go, I've got a mat. For stamping, I think I'm gonna use Happy Halloween. I'm gonna use the Happy Halloween. And I'm gonna use basic gray. I'm gonna set that aside. Close this up before I stick my fingers in it. Now, sometimes when I do this layout, I like to add just a strip, usually in the card base color, but it could be a coordinating one if you had a busy designer series paper, like you could pull out any of the colors. I do that instead of ribbon, just to kind of break it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay that sort of in the center. It's just a 1/2 inch strip. Now you could make it wider if you wanted. This we're going to put dimensionals on the back of. I have done a few videos today and all my stuff is all over the place. It's a little challenging to find things. Okay, so that's gonna go on like that. I have gone ahead and die cut some just really cute images. So I'm using just the ghost outline and the ghost with the face. So these two. The outline of the ghost will also cut out the actual ghost in the stamp set image. And I've used these bats. Or I'm planning to use them. We'll see what they look like. Because this is the part, like in my head I knew the papers, but I don't know how I'm gonna assemble it. I made another card, this one here, and I really liked having the ghost, sort of the white on the black. I really thought it popped, so I'm gonna do that on this card as well. And then I just thought maybe we could put the bats. And this is just randomly. I'm gonna cut up some dimensionals. These are mini dimensionals and I'm cutting them up as well because I wanna pop my bats, but I don't want them to show. You have to be a little strategic because I don't wanna take away the eye holes, so I don't wanna cover that up. Hopefully I did that well. Oop. All right. What do we think of that? I think that's kind of cute. And then we do have the embellishments too, these adhesive backed ghosts and dots. I could add another bat. Oh, let's go ahead and put this down. I know for sure that that's going to be in the middle, so I can commit to anchoring it down. All right. Should I keep him over? This way, that way. There's a little bit of talking to yourself that goes on when you're designing on the fly. Which doesn't normally feel weird to me when I'm alone, but on video, hopefully I don't sound crazy. All right, I'm gonna pop the ghost up too. Does anyone else love to pop everything the way I do? I like the added dimension. Oh, that is so cute. I love it. Okay, I wish I was live and I could ask you, do you think it needs something over there to balance it, or is it okay? Should I put any dots, or let's just take a couple off and see. I think a bat might be too much, right? We've already got 3 bats. We don't want to too many bats. But what about, like, I won't push those down just in case we need to pop them off, but that's kind of cute. Do we need a third? People always say you have to use 3, but I march to the beat of my own drum. I think I like 2. I'm gonna pop them down. Boop. I'm a rule of 3 breaker. There we go. So that's that. So again, here was my inspiration. These were past cards that I've made. This is like a go-to layout. If you've done classes with me or retreats or even team meetings, you know you've made this one with me. It is a favorite. So I hope you like that. I will share all of measurements for you. And oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that I will be doing a make a card on Monday, and then later in the week I will be doing a Facebook post for anyone who has taken those measurements and made cards to share them so that we can see all kinds of different ideas and inspiration. You know, what shapes did you put to decorate your card, or how did you switch it up? What stamp sets did you use? Like, so we can get ideas from each other and just see all the creativity out there. So I thought that that would be fun. So stay tuned for the Facebook post. And if you do make a card, please don't be shy. Please share it, because we'd all love to see. All right. So thank you again so much for watching, and have a great day.